I'm in my boudoir. Hardly a stitch of clothing on.
Gross.
Body is wet, dripping. I'm worried about the floor.
Wet from
puddle. I'm click-clacking like Carrie Bradshaw on the computer, and I notice
it's not on. It's not on. It's been dead for years.
It's a keyboard that's not attached to a computer. A keyboard that's taped to a typewriter.
And it's not paper, it's toilet paper fed through. And you just keep writing. Boop, 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 boop.
And I noticed something that seems a little suspicious, perhaps even fraudulent. So I click like, I don't recognize this transaction. We do a little, we flag her. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then not 12 minutes later, I get a phone call from Bank of America. And they say, there is some fraudulent activity on your account. We just want to make sure that these transactions were.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So she puts me on hold. Quite a while, actually.
Kind of a bitch move.
Yeah. No hold music, I notice. Nothing.
You might be being robbed. This is very urgent. Can you hold?
Yeah. Hold. Would you mind holding? And then
what was the hold song?
Mom, there was none. That was the first flag. No Michael Bublé. No.
There's that one really sexy one that's like.
What about some soft jazz? Where's my muzak?
Right.
Where's the sax? Where's the like Magic 106.7? Where's the Michael Bolton? Where's the how can we be lovers if we can't be friends non-vocal arrangement?
Mm-hmm.
You know, none of that. And then she comes back. She's asking me some more questions. She mentions a transaction that's very large that I don't recognize. I said, oh, that's definitely not me.
What?
It's like 500 something. I was like, oh, that's absolutely fraudulent. There's no way. Puts me on hold again. And then she's like, can you verify the last four of your social? I do that. And then can you verify that it's from the last four of the account number? And then I said something I don't remember. And she's like, and then your PIN for that number. And I was like, oh, Mary Louise.
They almost got you.
Mary Louise, they were this close. Third hold.
Girl.
Third hold. They put me on hold 3 times. They almost got me. And I was like, I was not born yesterday. I was born 3 days ago.
Right.
I have been scammed. And I will be scammed again.
Yeah.
But not on this day.
Hell yeah.
Mary tried to get me.
Spectrum almost got me.
What?
Spectrum almost got me. The same thing. Well, fake Spectrum. Spectrum almost got me. Spectrum. Spectrum. They almost got me up to the point where they were asking for pins to cards. And I went,
yeah. Nobody will ever ask you for a pin.
I consider myself very tech savvy.
Yeah.
For me to come this close to giving that pin away, I was like, Grandma and Grandpa are eating out of house and home.
Sweetie,
Grandma and Grandpa
they're on the street.
Their bodies have been buried.
They're on the
They're gone.
They're 6 feet under.
They're
Thank you
gone.
very much.
So, several men have had the way with the dead body by now from your grandma.
Grandma has been munged to her. Yeah, it's a wrap on Ms. Grandma. And I can't believe they almost got me because I'm like, ugh. And this is where it turned. I said, because she put me on hold like 3 times, I was like, can I have, what is your name? Amber. She said, nobody's name, Amber. And
that's the first red flag.
And I said, can I have your direct line just in case we get disconnected? And she said, oh, no, you can just call, if you call the customer service line, you can, she wouldn't give me her number.
Right.
So I was like, okay, something's up. Something's up with that. And then she asked me for my PIN. I said, Amber, you go fuck yourself.
You go fuck yourself.
Bitch.
Sometimes I get really high and watch videos of people exposing scammers.
I hung up. Guess how many times she called back? 6.
Fierce.
6 times she called back.
She's
6
aggressive.
fucking times.
She's trying to make quota.
Amber, I see you, girl.
Girl, she's
Block Tina.
She's in a high rise in New Delhi trying to make,
yeah.
You know, because I mean, if you're doing fraud from another country, it's probably safer.
Also, I got on the horn with Romina. Now that sounds fake, but was real at Bank of America. And we had the kiki of all kikis.
Did she say that's been happening a lot?
I laid out the situation. She's like, oh, girl, that's some fraud. She's like, girl,
well, that's why they tell you.
Fraud.
They tell you. By the way, we will never ask for your PIN.
Yes.
By the way, we will never ask for your.
And we joked. I was like, I told her, I gave her the whole download. And she's like, and I was like, that's a lot of effort. Why don't you just get a real job? You obviously got the can-do spirit. You got the can-do spirit.
At that point, just get a job.
But you got the follow through. You got the gumption.
The gumption.
You know what I mean? You're
drag.
not lazy.
Do drag.
Yeah. Get on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Girl, do Drag Race. Get the girls. Tie your hair up into a bun, put a ponytail on there, get the tall boots from Amazon, walk in the swimsuit, and fall on the ground. That's what the girls are doing. That's what really gets the girls kikiing up at the gig. And that's what really girl. Just make Mama Roo laugh.
Get her pin.
I'm not exactly the Snatch Game police, but I love that the girls now are just dressing up as like, we have Cupid and a scab.
We have Cloudy Sky.
Mary.
We got the Cloudy Sky.
Yep.
We got
and we have Alyssa Edwards as Alyssa Edwards. It's random.
It's like we got a movie.
It's fierce.
I'm a movie.
Girl.
Like what?
We have a Boston Terrier.
No, that's a thing.
Yeah.
It's like we got it's so
Zeus.
Also, yeah. Oh, Mama, when Zeus is the winner, that's how you know this shit went down.
It's cunty.
Oof, I take so much umbrage. I wish Amber would fraud out the Snatch Game big time. Amber, fraud them out. Get all their pins.
I love that you think the only real Amber is contestant number 8.
Yeah,
Amber Atkins.
ALABAMA.
Wisconsin. WISC. Yes, love.
Mama, you can't come for Amber Atkins, but you can come for Amber at Bonk of America.
Bonk of America. Bonk, 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 bonk. Beat it up. Yeah. You know what happened? When I almost got scammed, it was so crazy and wild because I felt so exposed. I was like, oh my God, somebody could just be rooting around on my online. Somebody tries to log into my like PlayStation Network account like every 2 days.
Well, that's what, again, I got 6, and this is yesterday, I got 6 text messages. Your one-time passcode is, I'm like,
the girls are coming for you.
For what?
I was logging in. You owe me money.
Damn. It's wild out there, and I don't have a lot of money. I've been going through it. I got financial troubles. I got troubles of all different kinds. Okay, I got pins. I'm very vulnerable.
You're on pins and needles. Yeah. Well, you got pins and needles, honey.
Oh, but I did Google. I got 2 fact check things to Google. I know I already apologize, but I'd like to further apologize about that Simsia needle. I know it's a very big gauge and it's horrible.
It's bad.
But also, alcohol does not convert to sugar.
I'm still, I think this was like a few days ago. I'm still bruised, aren't I? Yeah. This is from like 5 days ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was bad. It was purple. It looked like I had a grape.
But we got to get Bill Nye the Science Guy on the alcohol converting to sugar because it doesn't.
You don't think?
No, it doesn't, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not a scientist. But
Would you do a toxicology report?
No, they did.
Who's they?
Because I went diving deep because of the new set.
I have to tell you this. I saw this on the internet. The eyelash dilemma. Men's quest for masculinity sparks debate.
Okay.
A trend has emerged where men are trimming their eyelashes at barbershops to appear less feminine. Do you know about this? The girls are going in with
their
this,
eyelashes,
and then they take the little buzzer and just cut them off. Because is having eyelashes? I said, fellas, is having eyelashes gay? What the fuck are people talking about?
We are in such a crisis right now. We're in a crisis. We're in such a confluence of crises.
Cut my eyelashes off because hairs brushing debris away from my eye is gay.
Switch my wig up, feel like I'm cheating. What is the line?
Trimming your eyelashes is less gay than getting done in the ass.
Yes. Trimming your eyelashes is more gay than getting fisted.
It is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What did I just say?
The opposite.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But it's crazy. It's
crazy.
You know what the thing is? Long, luscious lashes. Everybody loves that.
Yeah.
It's because
your eyes love that.
Yeah, your eyes.
They have a purpose.
Sweetie, go to the steps during the steps of fucking Mongolia during that particularly windy season and see what them no lashes have to say about your vision.
Yeah.
Boop.
Miss Blind Boots.
Yeah. Go to see The Notebook. Crying all day with no lashes. Good luck to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's supposed to keep debris out of the eye. It might also have a shadow of girl. It has a purpose.
Also, we wouldn't have lash commercials without them lashes. Think about that.
Have you ever been with a man and thought, God, his lashes are just too long. It's weird.
No, I'd be like, oh, he's so perfect. He makes a lot of money. He's so interesting. I love everything about him. But those long lashes, gross.
Yeah.
No.
I noticed you don't have lashes. Yeah, I go to the barbershop and they trim them off. What the fuck? I guarantee that's the type of motherfucker who shaves off all their pubes.
Well, but I don't.
The men who shave the pubes need to be shot.
I bet. I bet. I don't even think it's that. I think it's something so different. I think that they are so disconnected from any like logic, reason, whatever. They probably have a bushwhacked asshole caked with dry shit and then shave pubes because that's somehow not gay. Yeah, with no eyelashes. It doesn't make any sense.
That's the gateway drug. Pretty soon it's like, no, you have to remove the eye. Take the whole ball out because
then it's
having
crimes
eyes
of the
is
future.
gay. Yeah, it's crimes of the future.
But
surgery is the new sex.
I've been to the barber and had an experience of them trimming my eyebrows because they become unruly sometimes. They're all a whack. They got eyebrows sometimes they're all whack. They're all bushwhacked like Martin Van Buren or whatever. And they like do the thing and they trim it down, make it look nice. That makes sense. They shave off your fucking nasty ear hair. The things that are, you know what I mean? Things of that nature. It's a grooming thing. Taking your lashes off. Why don't they just chop your dick off? Why don't they give you breasts? It's just, I mean, what are we doing here? It's 2025.
We don't know.
What are we doing
Isn't it
here?
fierce?
It's
I think it's
perplexing.
cunty. I love it. Straight guys are so fucking shook and weird.
I
saw this.
Wait. Let me interrupt. Please let me interrupt you because I saw this clip of Andrew Garfield. Was it Andrew Garfield on Colbert? And did you see that clip of them kissing?
No.
I don't know what the context was, but this is how it came up. Is like, do you feel? Obviously, they were talking about some role, and he was like, "Do you feel uncomfortable kissing a guy?" And Andrew Garfield's like, "No, of course not." And then he's like, "Do you feel comfortable kissing guys?" Like, "No, not at all." And then they start fucking kissing, and I'm sorry.
Did you get horny?
I got fucking
bricked.
That's
so gross.
BRIQUED.
You're like one of those.
No. You're
like one of those sad little straight guys who,
No,
like,
I'm
if two girls
not.
kiss, you're like, ugh, that's you.
Yes, that is me.
That's
but also,
you.
no, but you know what it was? You know what I witnessed in that moment? You know what went through this little noggin? You know Walton Goggins?
What happened?
I thought these are two men who are so comfortable in their identities that they have nothing to lose, that they're going to give a little titillation for the girls. Boop.
Let's take a break.
It was cunt. You got to pull up the clip. It was cunt.
I don't need to watch porn.
No. I'm telling you, it was. I know exactly what they were doing, and I know why they were doing it, and they pulled it off really well, and I'm happy they did. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but it was hot. It was hot. I'm sorry. It was hot.
Okay. It's just like a nice gesture of like no homosexuality, and you had to stick your weird little coiled dick in it and try to make it some kind of weird, trying to make it some kind of weird porn experience. You had to just piss all over something so beautiful and normal.
I had to drag myself to the cock room with my corkscrew cock. And,
right.
You're
like one of those people who watches two girls chatting in the locker room, and then you're like, oh, it's now they're gonna turn les for my entertainment.
Garfield's Colbert kiss. I'm gonna make you watch this shit, you bitch. You fucking bitch. Here it is. Here.
Yeah. Kissing another man. I mean, I don't even understand the question.
Me either. Not everybody is, but I'm totally comfortable with it too.
All right.
Just want you to know that at any point during this.
Steven is so funny.
And then.
I would kiss Steven. Love him. Garfield I don't really care about, but Steven I would kiss.
Of course I would. What's his name? Professor Noblet?
What are you talking about?
Stranger the Candy.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
Colbert, Dr. Colbert. I mean, he is, of course I would kiss him. And I sometimes confuse.
I'm a big fan of his.
I'm a big fan of his too. And I sometimes confuse Andrew Garfield with Eddie Redmayne, whom I don't care for. But I love Andrew Garfield. I think he's charming. He's always so nicely dressed.
He couldn't talk like this.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I didn't like that Danish girl. Fuck that Danish girl.
Yeah, I love Danish though.
Oh,
have you ever read a Danish?
Are you kidding me?
Cunty.
Wait. There's a
girl. I love a Danish. I love it.
I do raspberry, blueberry. I don't do cheese, but that's
One
okay.
thing about me that you, girl, it's
somebody
cunty.
say something about
somebody say something about Danish. Girl,
well,
I'm not the Danish girl, but I am Danish girl. I'll have a Danish girl.
Girl, in Fargo season 5, which I'm desperately trying to get you to get hooked on, there is a character called Danish Graves who is a one-eyed lawyer.
Good.
For Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Good. Does she have really one eye?
He's got an eye patch.
In real life?
No. It's
problematic. Fucking problematic. If that actor was really committed, they would have snatched their own eye out at the gig.
It's Dave Foley doing Daryl Hannah doing Elvis Driver as Danish Graves.
Open up the notes
fierce.
app.
Mama, everybody needs a fierce one-eyed lawyer in a Porsche. Yes.
Yes. Today's Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by our friends at Lume. Girl, let me tell you something. I love touring. I'm on the Solid Pink Disco tour right now. Honestly, this tour, it's 90 minutes of DJing plus all the choreography and wig changes and costume changes. And for me, it has literally redefined sweating. This is probably the most I've ever sweat on a tour. Oh, I was just in Australia. It was summer. I was dying. It was so hot. And let me tell you, deodorant quickly becomes not just an armpit situation. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Lume is unique and different from any other deodorant because it's whole body deodorant, safe to use anywhere on your body. Pits, underboobs, thigh folds, belly buttons, butt cracks, vulvas, feet, anywhere you might get sweaty. Created by an OBGYN who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. Number 1, whole body deodorant formula. Clinically proven to block odor all day and control it for up to 72 hours. Not to be gross, but this also keeps my costumes cleaner on stage because if my body's producing less smells, the costumes have less smells. All products are baking soda free and paraben free and pH balanced for safe use below the waist. Choose from a variety of bright scents like lavender sage, toasted coconut. My favorite was clean tangerine. I like that citrusy stuff. It wakes me up a little bit. I like that. You can also get them in Walmart, Target, and any other retailers across the country. But for the best deals, go to lumedeodorant.com. Lume's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It's a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like a mini body wash, great for travel, or deodorant wipes, and free shipping. And special offer for you listeners, new customers will get 15% off all Lume products with our exclusive code. And if you combine the 15% off with the already discounted starter pack, that equals over 40% off the starter pack. Use code BALDandBeautiful for 15% off your first purchase at lumedeodorant.com. That's code BALDandBeautiful at LUMEDEODORANT.com. Please support the show and tell them we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Lume.
This episode is brought to you by Marley Spoon. I know what you're thinking, dear listeners. No. Marley Spoon is not a ska punk band playing covers of 80s songs, but all the lyrics are about Ebenezer Scrooge's dead business partner, Jacob Marley, who died with a massive collection of antique flatware. It's not even a spoon-fronted bluegrass band who covers songs by a certain Jamaican musician named Bob. No. Marley Spoon takes the pressure off mealtime and will give you back something we all need: free time. By eliminating meal prep time, you can get back those precious minutes and get back to what's really important in your life: inventing a car powered solely by wheat toast. Marley Spoon helps you fast-track your way to eating well without all the stress. And with our code BALD, you can get up to 27 free meals. That's a veritable cornucopia of delicious meals to comfort you after yet another failed test of your cracked wheat toastmobile. Here's what I love the most about Marley Spoon. It gives you over 100 recipes to choose from each week. We're talking everything from cozy comfort food like my favorite dinner of last weekend, big batch beef stroganoff, to lighter options like the salmon and creamy mustard dill sauce tray bake. There's literally something for every mood. Say you're about to watch the journey of Diane Lane in a rundown Italian residence. You can enjoy Under the Tuscan Sun while eating Marley Spoon's Tuscan sheep pan chicken. It felt like a big tasty hug and came together so quickly. Oh, and the timing couldn't be better. Marley Spoon just launched their new 15-minute express recipes. They put 3 of these on the menu each week, and if you've got a few extra minutes to spare, they have some great 20-minute options too. Marley Spoon is like having a personal chef who's done all the planning and prepping, and you just get to do the fun part. Trust me, your movie nights will thank you. This spring, fast-track your way to eating well with Marley Spoon. Head to marleyspoon.com/offer/bald and use code BALD for up to 27 free meals. That's right, up to 27 free meals with Marley Spoon. One last time, that's marleyspoon.com/offer/bald for up to 27 free meals. And make sure you use our promo code BALD so they know we sent you.
You know, okay, can I talk to you about my Vespa?
Yes.
We already talk about this?
What? Your Vespa?
Okay. So I thought to get from my house. You're such a faggot. I fucking hate you. You're such a bitch. Such an ugly bitch. You're such an ugly old bitch.
The funniest thing is me.
Oh, I know. Drinking and Vespaing? Probably not. You fucking bitch. Yeah, okay. So anyway, faggot, I was talking about
Oh, I'm having to go in today. It's fun today.
I hate it.
It's fun today.
I hate it here. I hate this fucking job.
This shit is fun today.
I was talking about getting a Vespa because I thought, you know,
Woo.
if I don't want to pull this car out every time I want to drive the mile and a half to the studio, how fun to have a little Vespa to run my errand.
And get flattened by a fucking...
Well, that's what everyone's saying.
Yeah, by a Ford Bronco. It's 12 seconds into your journey.
Also, in California, you need a motorcycle license to have a Vespa. So I had to go to a motorcycle class.
Sweetie. No. No, we're not doing motorcycles in 2025 in Los Angeles. We're not doing that.
It's a Vespa. It's not a motorcycle.
No, it's Happy Death Day, bitch.
You think?
I know.
I mean, I hit something every time I leave the house in the car.
Yeah, but you got an enclosure.
Yeah.
You know, I think motorcycles should be I said my order of executive orders when I do become president, we got that green arrow course that everybody's to take for 4 years. No motorcycles, no helicopters, no speedboats. Okay?
Sure. Why? Okay.
No, they're so dangerous. It's just so...
Well, I thought it'd be fun to have a little Vespa.
It is if you're in Thailand. Okay. If you're in Thailand on Koh Samui, then you have a little moped motorbike because that's how everybody gets around.
Yeah.
And or you're in India or something like where everybody's got one and it's called it's not super dangerous. You're not going 80 on the highway in a motorcycle.
I wasn't going to go 80.
No, I know. But you are going on fucking Hollywood Boulevard or Franklin Ave, and it's like that's death, mama. That's the Reaper. That's Miss Grim Reaper coming to get you.
Well, this is the thing. Nobody wants me to fly a plane. Nobody wants me to have a motorcycle.
Nobody thinks I can drunk drive.
When I was marathon training, nobody wanted me to run on the street. Am I just supposed to lay in my house with sandbags on top of my body and just die? Like, all of you fucking want to hold women back. All right, why can't I leave the house?
You need to put on your wool coat, lock the doors, and say goodbye.
Meanwhile, in this age in America, the girl show will put me on an American airline flight. Girl.
Mama, what's going on? What's the bait and switch? When did the bait and switch start to occur?
Because there was an American airline flip over a couple fucking weeks ago. Do you remember the other day when our plane landed and that shit bounced?
Sweetie, that was not a graceful exit.
Bounced.
Yeah, that was...
I forgot to talk to you about this. That shit bounced.
I was a little suspicious.
But we hit the ground and it sounded like someone record scratching. It was like...
I think they brought the drink cart a little too much into the cockpit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I need you to bring the cock into the cockpit.
What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about a lot.
You eating that food?
On the plane?
Yeah.
Once in a while. It depends what it is. In the morning, sometimes I think the oatmeal on a plane is okay. I'll think sometimes a little pancake or waffle's okay. I don't love an egg on a plane.
No. For some reason, when I took JetBlue from to Boston from LA.
That's the best flight. The
Mint.
JetBlue.
They call it Mint. I don't know. Is that still the thing they do?
Yeah, JetBlue Mint.
I will never forget this breakfast.
Yeah, this was huge for
I
you.
will never forget this breakfast. It was delicious. It was more delicious than anything I've ever had on the terrestrial restaurant scene. And and it was just wild. But this latest trip that we went on, between P.S. I Love You and then the actual flight, Mary, this bitch was fed. She was porked. They would treat me like Hansel and Gretel, about to throw me in the oven. They fed me. They calorie pumped it into my body. I was so satisfied.
Did you fly?
Satisfaction.
Did we
before
fly?
12 noon? Pumped with calories and food.
Were you on our flight to Boston? We were all on the same flight to Boston, right?
Yeah.
Did you feel like we got fed to the point of explosion?
Mama, I'm telling you.
I couldn't believe how much food they were bringing.
I was like, am I being pushed into an oven by an old witch after this flight? I felt like, what are you doing? Are we running a marathon? Am I carbo loading?
I turned to my friend and I was like, are you like really full? He was like,
Sweetie,
yes.
I did
He's
not,
like, they haven't even brought the entree.
Seriously, I had a
And I thought airline food was supposed to be small and like
Mama,
they never come back.
There was a 6-course meal on that 3-hour flight.
And that flight attendant was taking her 3 fingers, taking scoops of the food and feeding it down my throat.
Like Freddy Krueger with Greta in the A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, 4,
Yes.
whatever. It was, by the time we landed, I was like, I don't need to eat for a week.
It was crazy.
I didn't even have lunch. I was like, who needs lunch? I just had 3 fucking breakfasts. It was wild.
It was something.
I was very grateful because they were all free. Well,
yeah, I mean, it's not really free. We kind of paid for it. But
yeah. But that P.S. I Love You, I mean, what a luxury. I mean, this is, of course, I know the listener hates when we talk about rich stuff because it's very unrelatable, but we have the great privilege of having to sometimes enjoy this luxury service where they basically pick you up from your home, swaddle you in cashmere, and bring you to the secret airport in like fill you with gorgeous food. And then my husband was there. You saw him, the man with the beard.
You love him.
I love it.
Oh, we didn't talk about our sighting. Oh, girls, we had a really good celebrity sighting.
Wait.
Girl,
Who?
we saw Ludacris, bitch.
Oh, that's right.
We saw Ludacris at the PS Direct. And sometimes we see people, I'm like, oh, that's fun, that's them. Amy Adams or whoever. The one time I saw Dakota Fanning. Great.
Rebel Wilson.
He walked in, and you know what I do. When I see a celebrity, you guys know that when I see them, I say their name.
You lock eyes, scream, and
I
point
lock
the
eyes.
finger. Yeah.
So you guys are Ludacris,
Yeah.
and I'm me. I just go, Ludacris. Like, just said it. And it made me think of the time that I said, I saw Catherine Hahn, and I went, Madeline Kahn.
Oof. That's
So sometimes I also get the name wrong.
Yeah, like Rodney McDowell. Rodney. I mean, I understand it's Andy McDowell plus Roddy McDowell.
Well, yeah. It's Roddy. It's
Margaret
Roddy.
Qualley.
It's Margaret Rodney.
You know, Rodney
Rodney
McDowell. I loved
Rodney
you in
McDougal?
I loved you in the substance. You were so
Rodney
good, Rodney
McDougal.
McDowell.
Yeah. So I saw Ludacris, and I was just like, that's fucking ludicrous.
It's
Ludacris.
That is ludicrous. Seeing
Like the birds
Ludacris.
smell like Boo Berry Cologne.
Thank
Like,
you.
I just was like,
that Dirty?
holy shit.
Is that Redman?
Dirty's Redman.
What is Ludacris? Is on the Missy Elliott track. The
Gossip Folks.
What does he say? Is that he's on, also what is that track? He's like
3 years later.
What is what? I don't know. I'm not super familiar with rapping.
Oh, I'll do it for you. If you
Okay, please. Hold on. Something. Ludacris. It's a Missy song.
It's Gossip Folks.
It's not Gossip Folks. It's not Gossip Folks. It's another one. It's like 1 Minute Man. It's 1 Minute Man.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. It's 1 Minute Man.
He said, once upon a time in a college park when they live a life fast and they scared of dark. Oh, there's a lot of N-words. Okay, we won't do this. Okay. Yeah.
Now, what do you think about duck
Now
quacks?
all around the world on the microphone, he leave the booth smelling like Burberry cologne.
Yeah.
Still riding chrome. Got the bitches in the kitchen, never home alone, and he's on the grind. Please let me know if he's on your mind.
Yeah.
Love.
I love Ludacris rotate all tires.
What?
Ludacris something and rotate all tires.
Oh.
Check it out. It's on 1 Minute Man.
Have you seen that woman who says, "Oh"?
Is that
Love her.
Dee Dee Mega Doodoo?
It's Dee Dee Mega Doodoo,
Dee
baby.
Dee Mega Doodoo.
I got another news clipping for you. I think of you all the time, and I know you get sick of me texting you, so sometimes I save
don't.
stuff. So this Scarlett Johansson explained why she refuses to take photos with fans. And the way she worded it,
Tell me.
first of all, can I just say before I read
Yeah.
this?
You love her.
I respect. You can take 1 million photos or 0. I respect the game, all of it. Do whatever you want. It's your
Yeah.
life. It's your life.
Absolutely. It is your life.
It's your
Like
life.
that Bon Jovi song?
Yeah.
He told it. It's now or never.
Vanderpump.
You ain't gonna live forever.
Vanderpump's so famous, and people ask her for photos everywhere we are all the time. She always takes them. And
Bjork-
she I know she doesn't have to.
Yeah.
She always does it.
Bjork won't take a single one.
Right.
And it's the most graceful, what do you call that? The most graceful, not a rejection, but declining. The most graceful decline of a photo I've ever witnessed.
Right.
It was incredible.
I always just do it. Why not? Who cares?
It depends on my mood.
Unless there's a real reason, like I'm in a super hurry. I won't say
Or-
happy birthday to Sarah, whatever.
Or like if this is the one that always gets the girls though. When I know, it's not think, when I know that I look like shit.
Bad, yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, but I don't care. It's like, well, sweetie, I care. I don't care that you care. You obviously don't care. I care about how I look.
Yeah.
And I'm not fit for public consumption right
so
now.
if we're going to wait for you to look good to take pictures, you also don't take pictures,
it's
honey.
gonna be
So she says, it really offends a lot of people. It doesn't mean I'm not appreciative, of course, that people are fans or happy to see me. But I always say to people, I'm not working. And that means I don't want to be identified as being in this time and place with you. I just thought it was phrased so crazy.
I don't want to identify as your friend.
Right. Like, so I just thought it was so crazy because everything leading up to it was so like almost Miss America. So she goes, but I always say to people, I'm not working. And I went, that's a good way to put it. I don't want to be identified as being in this time and place with you. That sounds like Tokyo Tony or something. It's so like round the way.
It's like, the thing is that I have endless gratitude for being a public figure. However, in these moments, I choose to decline the photos because you are a piece of shit.
So then she says, I don't want to be identified as being in this time and place with you, which is what I'm going to say every time I leave the room now.
That's what you use this, Sarah. I can no longer be in this time and place.
I'm either saying, I don't want to be in this time and place with you, happy birthday, Sarah, or Shaka Khan, and I'm getting out of here, okay? So then she says, I'm doing my own thing. I like to be in my own thoughts and have nothing to do with other people. Hold on. I like to be in my own thoughts and have nothing to do with what other people think of me. I don't like to be self-conscious.
Yeah. And also famously, she recently refused to join social media at the urging of the
agents and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because of doing press for Jurassic, whatever the movie. And she's like, I don't need to join Instagram. The dinosaurs will take it. They'll be fine. People come to see the dinosaurs. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like we'll
also,
be fine.
You're Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Also, like,
you don't have to. What career are you building at this point? You're Scarlett Johansson.
I know you are an A-list movie star.
Yeah.
Like that's never going to change.
Yeah.
Julia Roberts.
Once you've had Adam Driver scream at you on camera, you're good.
You're good, Mama.
Every day I wish you were dead. What is it?
Punching a wall. You know that was about Jennifer Jason Leigh and Noah Baumbach?
Thought it was about us.
I was the Laura Dern in court, taking off my jacket to show my pushed up boobs. That's what I was. And men. Another thing about men.
I didn't watch that movie.
Oh, it's a little overwrought, a little melodramatic.
I'm not working. I don't want to be identified as being in this time and place with you. It's really cunty.
It's very strange.
It's very roundabout, but very direct. I mean, I don't
want to be identified.
Time and place with you.
I don't want to be locked into this moment with someone I don't know.
Also, I'm not sure her age, but she's
probably my age.
Yeah, an elder millennial, I would say.
Mm-hmm. She's got to be 40 at least.
Yeah, if she wanted to be on the internet, she's had the whole lifespan of the internet.
Yeah.
I just saw this TikTok the other day. This girl being like, right now they're making fun of all the millennial burger joints, the millennial weddings, and they are cringe and they are horrible.
But this girl, such as what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's like we do things a little differently around here. Just two guys in a dream. We're gonna serve your burger that's $18 on in a pan. These like burger joints, millennial burger joints. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't like Five Guys.
And these millennial weddings with little tungsten lights in a barn and the baby's name is like McKaylee.
Yes,
McNavy.
I know what you're talking about.
McGravy.
McNavy. It's like
the
female gymnast girl names where it's like, oh my God, Michaela. Yeah.
Yes. And this girl was like, yeah, we're cringe, but Gen Z, you produced the first generation that is more boomer than boomers.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
the most conservative age group ever.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Miss Honey.
Miss Gen Z.
I love that. I had to show you that.
I like that a lot. That's very funny.
Isn't that fun? Do you hear that? It's Chime. It's the bells of your financial future ringing flagrantly and bellowing across your city. Did you know that everything is more expensive now? Did you know that I went to see a movie at the El Capitan Theater and 2 tickets for a 10 a.m. showing were $42? $42, okay? $42 for 2 people to see a movie at 10 a.m. Everything is more expensive, and the last thing you want to do is go into credit card debt. And there's a better way. You can build credit with money you set aside and avoid interest or expensive debt with Chime's Credit Builder Card. It's a secured credit card with no credit check or minimum deposit required. You can start building credit with your everyday purchases and regular on-time payments, all with no annual fees, interest, or credit check at chime.com/bald. Think about it. Your phone bill, therapy, your gym membership, boring stuff. I mean, let's take that boring stuff and let's, get some credit for it with the Credit Builder Card. There's a lot of potential benefits to having better credit. Like my grandpa's always like, don't buy anything unless you can afford to buy it outright. But, as I got older, I realized how much having at least some credit can help you through the world. It's easier to plan vacations, unexpected expenses, secure an apartment or a house. That's important. That's a big part of it. I remember being in my 20s and just crossing my fingers every time I had to rent an apartment. Woo! There's no annual fees, interest, or credit check to apply. You can use it everywhere Visa cards are accepted, and you can build credit with money you set aside. And there's easy access to 50,000 fee-free ATMs because, girl, some of these ATMs are damn near $4 or $5, all right? And that's just right off the top of what you're already withdrawing, which I think is wild. Turn your everyday purchases and on-time payments into steps toward your financial goals with Chime's secured Credit Builder Visa credit card. Get started today at chime.com/bald. That's chime.com/bald. Chime feels like progress. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by the Bancorp Bank NA or Stride Bank NA. Spot Me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Chime checking account required to apply. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal and OTC advance fees may apply. Timing depends on submission of payment file. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details.
I'm still thinking about Andrew Garfield and Stephen Colbert kissing on the mouth.
I have to show you. So Bill Burr was talking about Elon Musk, and he said, I refuse to believe it was an accidental two-time Zig Heil. And he does it at a presidential inauguration. This is why I hate liberals. Liberals have no teeth whatsoever. They just go, oh my God, can you believe this? I'm getting out of the country. I'm just like, you're going to leave the country because of one guy with dyed hair plugs and a laminated face. A laminated face. That is what she looks like.
She's given face down on the copy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Dress for the job you want. And she desperately wants to be in Madame Tussauds House of Wax.
She is laminated.
Laminated.
And his nasty ass apartheid mom, girl, I can't with them.
She says, why are people so afraid of a guy who can't fight his way out of a wet paper bag?
Boop. Love
Laminated face. That's probably what I look like today. Laminated face.
Laminated.
That's like when the girls, the older gays, just get the lasers constantly, and there's still a lot of the discoloration, but everything's wet plastic bag.
Yeah, you know what I fear? I have a fear of the you know this look, and I don't want to. I don't think I can single anybody out that we know, but it's the aging Palm Springs kind of clutching to youth. Maybe has a bit of money. Kind of guy, maybe wears clothing for the age group that's like 20 to 30 years younger.
No, I know.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't, like roids probably, a lot of tanning, stretched,
the purple chest.
pumped. Yeah. It's just.
Some of these gay guys' chests
look.
have been.
It's a look. It's
the sun damage is.
It's wild.
The chest skin and the color is rum raisin.
Yes. And it's, it's also like, it's like a hide. It looks like a hide.
Yeah.
It looks like a hide, like a tanned hide. And it's just, I don't know. And it's the surge. It's that like old Palm Springs cat lady gay guy face that I'm just like, I don't know.
Can I ask for the update on your home?
So, okay. So it's so strange. It's dealing with contractors is something I don't really have a lot of experience with. And so I had to, this is so childish, but I hired a contractor, and then they came in and hired two people to do this ridiculous tent while it was raining, a Boy Scout tent that didn't work. And it was indicative of like, okay, maybe this is not the contractor to go with if this is a solution
the
to a
tent
problem.
that fell down.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it was just, I have photos and video. We can put it up there. It was insane. It was totally insane. Anybody knows if you make a tent, you need a pole. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You want to make a tent with a tarp? You need sticks to pull. Like anyways. So I had to break up with this contractor.
That's hard.
And I'm a pussy. I'm a pussy. But can I read what I wrote? Because I composed an email and then I blocked them. And then I blocked the secretary. And then they called me and then they kept trying to call me from blocked numbers.
Run? Did you pay them out? Do you owe them money?
I had to pay them $1,800
for the tent.
Yes, Mary Dugan, but you have no idea. I was relieved. Because I'm such a pushover. I'm such a pushover. I knew that if I got on the phone with them or met with them in person, they were going to steamroll me. I knew that I just know myself too well that I haven't acquired enough of a whatever you call it, cojones to like really kind of be a pushbacker. You know what I mean? To stand up for myself, essentially. So I paid them off gave them this, they hit me with this egregious invoice. I was like, fine, whatever, get the fuck out of my life. It was so nerve. And so now I'm back to square one. And it's like, I think I want to kill myself. And I don't want to kill myself, but like, it's just all these stuff. I was made to live like Elaine Stritch at the Carlisle Hotel. That's me. She lived at the Carlisle Hotel.
What are you talking about?
Elaine Stritch. I'm not fit for like having a home, renting, owning. I should be at a hotel 24/7. That's my life.
I do think that about you.
No shit. I mean, it's like I'm at this point, the dolls are the dolls.
Yeah. You are happiest at a hotel.
Yeah, I mean, it made me.
But you'll start complaining about that too.
Of course I will. Mary, listen, you show me a rainbow, I'll show you a shit stain. You know what I mean? I will find the shit in any situation.
Is that your Pride merch?
No, but also it made me like, what's the horrible thing about condos, which you probably know, is that any decision is not yours solely to make. Whereas in my home, I was like, okay, got to call the plumber, going to get RAPED, I'm going to get absolutely yanked. My bank account's going to get yanked, but it's mine and it's my decision. And that's like my autonomous decision to get swindled but I have a new toilet.
Good for you.
But I got to call the HOA. I got to call Tom, Dick, and Harry, get their approval. Who are these people?
I know. That's the thing about condos. Like,
condos are ridiculous.
Yeah, it's hard.
I think they're really stupid. I think they're stupid boots.
You know what it's good for? Because I've had both. It's great for when you travel all the time and you're younger and you're single and you don't want to have to worry about taking the garbage to the curb, mowing the lawn. You want to make sure that if you're going to get mail and you're going to leave your apartment for a month, it's pretty safe. It's in a condo building.
How about an apartment?
But yeah, I guess. But then you're just going to give money away.
But I'm giving money away to the HOA. Girl, they ain't doing shit for me. You know what I mean? I know it's like, I know fiscally, financially, of course, throwing money away. But for me, the freedom to get my purse and run, like Miss Daryl Hannah had suggested, is more valuable than acquiring equity in this bullshit building that's Floptina. So my life is horrible, yet I maintain a smile.
You're making it through. I mean,
I'm lucky.
Sadly, I think things like black mold and landlord issues and HOA problems, sadly, I think these are all too relatable.
Yeah. Also, the mold thing is tough because like I approached this with I was too crazy. I was like, because I thought it was an outsized problem. I was like, this is dangerous. This is bad. Because black mold, certain strains of black mold are very bad, but girl, there's mold everywhere. Look to your left, look to your right, there's mold.
Mold.
People who live with mold in their attics, everybody, it's not a huge deal. So it is what it is. I'm probably gonna be poor by the end of the year again, go on another foreclosure tour.
Right. Another Build Back Better tour.
Yeah. Then I'll maybe acquire another medical problem.
Yeah. It's been it's a wild time, girl. I mean, I at the time of filming this, my bar closed last week.
Oh, that's right.
Horrible.
But see, and may I say something?
Huh?
I did catch wind. Listen, I don't wade in the muck of the comments very often because I don't find it to be productive or enlightening. But I do find it interesting. Do you want me to talk? I don't want to make me talk.
Your opinion is your opinion.
I just think that people. I actually saw some comments that were like a little. What's the word? They were a little. It's not presumptuous. Shitty. Like
I'll just say the comments.
You didn't own a nonprofit homeless shelter, okay? like you didn't let a nonprofit LGBT center go to hell because you wanted to buy a Rolls Royce. That was the vibe of the comments. And I was like, fuck you. You're 12. You're not even living in this country. You don't know anything. Like, get a grip. That made me angry. When I bought in during COVID, it was like, obviously every gay bar was doing horrible during COVID. Every bar, every restaurant, every business. Yes, every
and
business.
And when I came in during COVID, it was like, all right, now we got 2 people on CPR instead of just 1, like let's try to troubleshoot this.
Yeah.
And we've been circling the drain for, the business was struggling when I came in and we've been circling the drain. And it was
people don't know that.
It's hard to come. Well, yeah, we throw parties and have a fun environment for living.
Yeah. They think you're doing great. I mean, they have no idea. They're not looking at your books. They're not
want
invested.
people to come and have a wonderful time.
Yes, yes.
It was really sad. And that's the bar that I got my first drink at. That's the bar I met boyfriends at. And I just met my roommates there. I loved performing there. I've done dozens of shows there over the years, done TV shows there. I loved that bar. I know gay bars are just bars. And to straight people, maybe it just seems like bars are just bars. But when gay bars
can
close,
be sanctuaries.
When gay bars close, we were on the same street as where Candy Bar was last week. And I was like, wow, that used to be Candy Bar.
Girl, Boston. Are you kidding me?
It's horrible.
When I was living in Boston, there was a gay spot, the main gay spot every night of the week. And there were multiple. But there was like Mondays was like Jacques. Tuesday was like, Club Cafe. Wednesday was Latin night at whatever. Thursday was
Is Machine closed too?
Friday was Machine. Saturday was Avalon.
Machine gone?
Sunday, yeah, they're all gone.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're all
remember
gone.
when Town closed? That seemed crazy.
That seemed
Crazy,
tragic.
yeah.
That was like a harbinger.
And then in West Hollywood, we just when Vanderpump, she closed Pump last year, I was like in shock because I'm like, Pump is busy all the time.
Yeah. You go down there and it's just packed like Las Vegas down there.
I mean, when
Not
she
anymore.
closed Pump, I was like, oh my God. That's when I was like, wow, if Pump can close, that seems like anything could, things can always get that bad. And
Yes.
And it was really sad and hard.
Yeah, but people need to feel like there are a lot of factors at play here. There's not only COVID, there's not only like people's economic situations are strained. They're not the proliferation of apps has really changed the game in terms of nightlife, especially gay nightlife.
There's a lot of factors. People's relationship with alcohol.
Yeah. Gen Z's not drinking.
Also,
they're just huffing glue.
Also, people feel young. It's good. It's good that
they're huffing glue.
No. It's good that new gay people feel more comfortable going to a straight bar than they did 20 years ago. These are good things.
Yeah.
It's just sad. It's sad. I think of like playing bingo there and driving there in a snowstorm and getting drunk there. Like
I had a ball there.
I just used to go there and get drunk there with my friends at 21. I just loved it. And it just, once we closed it, then I got really sad. I was almost, maybe I didn't grasp it until it was actually, my mom called me and was like, I saw it on the news. And I just started crying. I just felt so bad.
That sucked. I think I performed there twice, had a time of my life there.
Yeah. I wanted to mention it because everybody's, when somebody is, it's like, kiss your husband today, call your mom today because you never know.
Yeah.
Just go to your gay bar you like and have a drink today.
Pour one out for
you
the
never
gay bar.
know. And it's just sad. I love gay bars and I know that they have to make a lot of money to function.
I mean, I don't know how anybody, I don't know how any bar, on especially on the strip down in LA on West Hollywood down by Rage and all those places, how their rents are astronomical. I mean rent
since
on
we
LA.
moved to LA, it's like we lost Rage, Revolver, Flaming Saddles.
Is Mickey's?
Wait, not Revolver. What was Revolver? It was something else.
It was
Stash, Bar 10.
Oh gosh. Yeah,
Chapel.
It was the Las Vegas of gay down there.
Not Chapel. Chapel used to be here.
Oh, that was what was it? It's the church one. What is that called?
Well, the Abbey. And then now it's the Chapel next door, but it used to be here. That's not like Fubar.
Akbar. Is Akbar still there?
Akbar. But we used to have Bar Mattachine.
Okay.
Which was downtown, lovely. It was right by Precinct.
If Precinct goes, everybody's going down.
And it also makes me feel like when I was 21 going out age, I remember gays telling me, oh girl, you have to remember Triangle. I wish you could remember 219. I remember Kelly telling us 2965 peanuts or whatever. I know part of queer culture is bars close, and then we later will be the old fags saying, "Oh, you had to. I wish you would have been there for the boom room." Or
girl,
it's
in
sad.
Boston they used to have. I mean, back in the day, there's legend. Is there's so many legendary nightlife stories. There's the Coconut Grove fire. I mean, that's not gay. It's a horrible tragedy, but that's right where Jacques was. And down back in the day, that area was called the Combat Zone because it was very it was seedy, dangerous. It was a real. It was before they cleaned up Times Square, that kind of thing. That vibe was nasty, fun, gay, whatever. And it was a lot of action and a lot of, there's no internet. You have to meet people in real life by cruising and going to bars, and none of that stuff exists anymore in Boston, hardly at all. I think the biggest drag gig is a brunch.
Well, I just was talking to someone about this. I said, it's hard because in gay nightlife, the only thing profitable is doing a Taylor Swift daytime brunch for straight people.
Yes, that's apparently Fina went
hard.
back. We went back. We went into Jacques. It was I was shocked that there was even still there. But it certainly wasn't very crowded. I got to talk to Melinda Wilson though. You took Mary. You don't know, but Melinda Wilson. Now she's so great. She's
the goddess.
She's incredible. But
Love the name
Melinda Wilson. Oh yeah, it's a woman.
Actually, a girl.
Yeah. Dionne Warwick, Melinda Wilson.
I work at the Stop and Shop. I'm Melinda Wilson.
But it just used to be, there used to be a gay circuit depending on what night of the week it was. It was like a schedule.
Yeah.
You always had an option.
Well, in Milwaukee, it'd be we always go to Hybrid for karaoke on Wednesdays. Yeah. Then Thursdays, we might have this at This Is It.
Yeah.
And then Fridays, you have this show at Lacage. Yeah. And Saturday, you have this. And then Sundays, you'd have a brunch here.
Yeah.
And the bars almost all strategically scheduled around each other.
Yeah.
So there wasn't majorly competing events.
No. And it was there was Latin night and goth night. So people who were if they were going to divide the subculture, it was going to be compatible. There was this and that. And they they coordinated, and you had multiple options on a night. Sometimes you had a tea dance too.
Now it's just, triple seatings of Chapel Roan brunch for the wine moms.
There you go.
That's what you got.
It's crazy. Pouring out for the gay guys.
Pouring out for the gay guys. This Is It was it opened in this 1968. It's one of the oldest gay bars in the country. I mean, we were open on Christmas. We were open all the time. And it's just sad. It's sad because, I mean, if any gay bar closes, it's sad. But something like This Is It, which is old.
It's like
people's grandpas went there.
Yeah.
It's really surreal. It's sad.
It gets to a point where it's like it should be like a protected landmark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then I went on the internet. People started posting pictures of like the years of going there and how young they were. And I just was, I literally in my head was like, I'm 15 for a moment. I was like just crying in my head. I was just, it's horrible. It's sad. And gay bars are something you take for granted because it's so fun. And it always feels like, well, girl, we can always just go. I feel like as gay people, it's like, well, we have nothing to do. We can always go to
a gay bar,
Johnny's or whatever.
Yeah.
And then one day you can't. It's like, ugh.
Well, also, if a major metropolis loses a gay bar, maybe it's like you lose a sanctuary.
Yeah. And I will say in Milwaukee, we're very lucky. We have like 10 gay bars or something.
Oh.
We got a lot, which I know is very fierce.
It is fierce.
For the size of the city.
Yeah.
I just, it's a bummer. And then, the other thing is too, given the presidency and everything feels so amplified. A gay bar closing feels.
It feels like Mr. McBride.
When we're talking about the price of eggs, we're talking about the price of everything. We're talking about the price of alcohol and operating a business and like, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Well,
I think you should be proud of the fact that of the time that you did have it up and running and not feel ashamed about it closing because Mary, I can't even keep one home. I can't even balance one checkbook. You got multiple businesses in it's like
I know. I'm hoping I help keep it open longer, obviously.
Yeah.
But
if anybody has a problem with it, why don't they can email me. They can email Miss Katya at gofuckyourself.com and I will promptly reply to your email.
Yeah.
And it will be a large JPEG of a turd.
But like, do you remember when Town closed? I don't know if Ed's listening. Hi, Ed. When
Bailey.
Town closed, that's not even my home bar.
It was
and I
shocking.
remember being like,
It was kind of shocking.
Shocking. This happens, you and I have gotten the privilege to work in every gay bar across the country.
Yeah.
And especially early in my career, I remember going to like
Peanuts in Cleveland,
Mobile, Alabama,
yeah.
to B-Bob's or S4 in Dallas. I remember do you remember when that place in Florida closed with the hotels?
Splash?
No.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about. I can't think of it now.
Is it the in Fort Lauderdale?
The one with the big hotel attachment where they did a white party?
It's
Parliament House.
Parliament House. Yes.
I remember
and they had
Parliament House
outdoor
closed.
stage.
And I remember being like, how's that possible?
I know.
The gay bars, it's not the same, but when drag queens die, it feels impossible.
It does. It feels.
And when gay bars close, it feels impossible.
Well, it was like Big Bird passing away. It's like that can't happen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Elmo's dead.
I know. I do have a good Milwaukee thing though I want to talk about, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit personal, but so my friend Mike, who I went to college with, my first roommate, and I was gay, and I was just like, trying to make a friend who was my first friend. He studied early childhood education, and I was doing musical theater, and we stayed roommates for years through college. His name was Mike Mastriani. He went on to be an early childhood education teacher. And we stayed friends after college, but it was always one of those things where like, oh, I just missed you. Maybe I'll see you for Christmas. Oh, I'll catch you in the spring.
Yeah.
And we just kept doing this. And then this was like, it was like a couple years ago. I was in town for Halloween and I was like, hey, I want to see you. I was like, he was like, I'm going to come. I was like, I'll come to your Halloween party at This Is It if I can make it. And that's what made me think of it. He was like, I'm going to come if I can make it. And this is like, sounds horrible. And it is a real story. I thought he was coming that night, but he didn't come. And then like a week later, I'm in London working and I get a call from his mom. His mom called on the phone and he was like, and she was like, he was biking to your party and he didn't make it. He died on a bike accident.
Holy
and she was like,
shit.
And she was like, he always wore a helmet, but he had a Halloween costume on because he was coming to your party. And,
God.
And it was like so sad. And it was like, obviously we hadn't talked in a good year or two. And she was like, you were one of the last people he texted. He was trying to come to your party. He was going to surprise you at your party.
Oh my God.
And I just felt, and that was like, wow, you got to make time for people. You got to make sure if you want to see someone, you can't do next time. You just have to do it.
Oh, ooh.
But he was he was a kindergarten teacher. Ooh. And so I went to his funeral. I was in London working and they showed his funeral on Zoom and they showed all these videos of him teaching like kindergartners and stuff. And
my God, you're going to kill me, man. You're going to kill me.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
It was horrible. And you know, because he was a teacher during COVID, there was all these videos of him teaching kids remotely. So it's like how to make a book, and he's folding paper and showing kids how to write their name on it. And it was like
fucking angel.
Yeah. And you know, there's not many men who go into early childhood education. It's like mostly women, which is fine.
Yeah.
But you know, trying to have more of a male presence with early childhood education is important. Thank you.
Fags.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I haven't talked about it much because there's, you know, at first I was like sad about. First it was sad about, oh, I wish I would have seen him.
How old
then
was
it was
he?
sad that he's like always wore a helmet and didn't wear one because he was coming in a Halloween costume to my Halloween party. You know, it's horrible. He was our age. He was my age. But his family started Be Like Mike, which is like it honors him and gifts the funds to help support and develop male early childhood educators.
That's incredible.
Trying to get more just men to get involved in early childhood education. So since it started, it's raised almost $100,000.
Oh, fierce.
They're just trying to create a legacy. So if you guys Google Be Like Mike, that's my friend Mike, my roommate from college, and get the boys teaching the kids. So it's not all, you know, the brunt of women's job to teach young kids.
Right.
But,
Fucking
anyway, sorry that was so emo episode today.
Woo, that came out of, that got me, girl. Pour one out for Mike. Fuck.
I know. I was just, and pour one out for This Is It, and pour one out for Milwaukee. Love Milwaukee. But also, it just goes to show you, that girlfriend from college of yours, that family member, make the time, make the effort. Yeah. We all take for granted that it's just like, oh, see you next time.
They'll always be there. Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
You know, I got guilty of that with my mom. I wouldn't call her enough and she wouldn't call me enough. And we got better about it over the years because I'll be like, I just think she'll live forever. And then it's like,
Mary, that occurs to me sometimes, but I'm pretty.
It's hard to think about.
My mother is immortal.
Yeah.
My mother is immortal. She, you know, the movie Eternals? Actually, Angelina Jolie was playing my mom.
Yeah.
They don't die. And like, if I ever had to try to do like if I ever had to try to make myself cry, if I think about my mother dying, I mean, I will lose my mind. And it's inconceivable to me that they will die. And I always, that's a good reminder, especially if you like your family, if you love them.
Yeah.
Talk to them all the time.
Yeah, and I always, like, that was the other thing too. I always was talking to Mike's mom, Marilyn, about doing an event at the bar to raise money. And it was just one of those things I always was like, we'll do it. I know we'll do it. And do it. And so you just got to do it. You got to prioritize doing it. So go to Be Like Mike, or just, you know, Google Be Like Mike, and it's his mom and dad started it. So
that's fierce.
Get the kids learned by the young men. How about that?
Throw $1 at Mike. Shit.
Throw $1. Well, I got a present for you. This was more like a fun thing.
Is it a poisoned apple?
No, it's kind of crazy. I was on the TikTok shop. Is my address on here? No. And these are called Them Ugly Dolls. I just thought you would love it.
Oh. So,
isn't it fierce?
It's you know who it is? It's fucking, it's the Baron from Dune. It's giving Baron Harkonnen.
It came with this hat.
Oh, yes, girl.
And in the video, they were throwing it because look, does the legs and arms kind of wiggle?
Oh, I fucking love her.
Yeah. It says, thanks for your purchase. We hope you're enjoying your new Them Ugly doll. If you're happy with your purchase, we'd love to hear from you. Anyway, it's called Them Ugly doll. I saw it on TikTok. I had to get it for you. Isn't it crazy?
Look how the limbs wiggle.
Look at the hair.
Look at the wiggle.
Just hair here.
I know, it looks like a mistake. I love that little curly Q.
And the body's like...
robust.
Yeah, mushy.
Robust. Look.
I thought you would love it.
I can't get enough of it.
You should put it in your car. I bet it'll wiggle when you drive.
I'm gonna tape it to the dash. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take it to the. I wish I could tape it to the dash and then put it like a clock in its belly. That would be cunty. Or
Gorge.
the odometer. You know what I mean? So they got like this.
Also, the head is empty, like it's stretchy.
Oh, she's the diva.
And look at the arm. Oops, sorry.
Ooh, that
arms.
one good tooth. Oh,
love that, right?
Love her. And she's smiling.
Yeah, I think it was like $20. Them Ugly Dolls.
She's smiling McHappy.
Yeah.
Love her.
Horny.
Thank you so much. I do love her.
All right.
She's going right on this set, bitch.
I think we've exhausted these people emotionally. I think we've screamed at them too long.
Look,
anything else you want to plug or say?
Pap smear.
Girl, she is.
She's ready for a pap smear.
Can the kids buy this shirt?
Oh, yeah. I do want to please support my ongoing efforts to stay housed. And if by
Your
the way,
nonprofit, which is removing the mold from condo buildings.
By the way, if you need any insight or advice on the worst decision to make while purchasing a home or maintaining it, call me. And these shirts are available for purchase. They are very comfortable. And the one in the previous episode was also available for sale. That's lovely. And get yourself a piece at welovekatya.com or wherever.
Isn't that on trixieandkatya.com? Isn't that me on the shirt?
Oh, yes. That's that. You know what I mean? Just Google Katya's shirt. You'll get there, honey.
Just
You'll get there.
Katya's shirt.
You'll get
Support
there, gal.
Redbubble. Support some girl ripping you off on Redbubble.
Third-party purchases.
Okay.
Counterfeitmerch.com. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.